The following is a preview of the paid video which will drop on Wednesday, August 23rd. The video will be entitled Amazon Women and Shadow Men. Enjoy this preview. Greetings, fam. This is Ron Wills, and this is another one of my special videos. Amazon Women and Shadow Men. You know, one of my favorite quotes is by this Tantra master, modern day Tantra master. He said, "Everywhere I go, men are men and so are the women." When I talk about Amazon women and shadow men, I'm going on a deep level with the relationship situation out here. One of the issues is that we look at it on a surface level. One of the issues we look at, say, people will say, hey, let's go, men need to bring more flowers, or women need to do this. And, if you want a good relationship, you need to have a date night and all of that. But as we all know, there's plenty of relationship conflict. And really, that conflict is a deep subliminal thing. Even though many people, they see it, but at the same time, we kind of accept it. See, we have a situation out here where we have women who are behaving in a masculine manner, and then we have men who are behaving in a feminine manner. You got women who are going out working. They bringing home the bacon, frying it up sometimes too. While you have some men just sitting around the place, looking good, kept men. Or you get women who, they're the tough ones. You got so many women, they going out and, doing all the stuff men are supposed to be doing. I mean, I know of, I got so many examples, but we all see it. And then the men they just sitting there looking pretty. And that's a twisted thing. See, I know a lot of people want to talk about gender fluidity and all of that. But you cannot violate the laws of nature and expect a good thing to come. And one of the big things is, hey, you got the women acting like men, and too many men increasingly are acting like women. And I want to just get into that situation because, it's not it ain't the overwhelming majority yet. But you have a critical mass of what a mentor calls Amazon women. And then you have a critical mass of shadow men who ultimately serve those women. They keep them going. You really can't have one without the presence of the other. No matter how you cut it. It's like that chicken or the egg comment. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Now, when I say I'm going to get deeper into it, I know a lot of men out there blame feminism for the emergence of these masculine women. Nah, it's more or less the masculine women came, and then feminism was an outgrowth, a philosophy to support their disposition. And I will get into the origin of the Amazon women, and really, it's not even a recent thing, really. It's something that's going back thousands of years. And I'll get into that when I really talk about it. But in talking about the Amazon women and the shadow man, one of the things I want to do is really get to the root of the issue. And we have to go deep. Now, I realize, most relationship discussions are superficial, but we're going to have to get into what people call metaphysics. And we're going to have to get into energy. And we're going to have to get into the laws of nature. Because once we understand that, we understand why things are the way that they are. And it's deep. And look, I'm just going to be real. some people going to get their feelings hurt. There's some women who going to get their feelings hurt. There's going to be some men that's going to get their feelings hurt. But one thing about me, I'm not going to get up here and just talk about different relationship stuff without offering solutions. That's not my style. And in order to find solutions, we have to know what's up. If you diagnosing somebody for some particular disease or something, you can't just talk about the, what's seen on the skin, like a skin rash or something. You can't just say, hey, let me just put some lotion on there, some special type of lotion on that rash and think, oh, okay, everything's good now. No, if we want to deal with the problems out here, the relationship issues, we're going to have to go way deeper. Now, a major issue is that the energy, the polarity between man and woman has been reversed. And it is causing, it wreaks havoc all over the place. So we're going to deal with that. I'm going to get into that. We get into the social forces that have an impact on all of this, particularly the education system and the media. We're going to get into the actual Amazon woman and how to recognize her, how to see her, and potentially how to deal with. I'm going to get into the shadow man, because that's one of the things. Hey, just like men are complaining about masculine women, a lot of women complaining about feminine men. So we got to get into it. And ultimately, it's a deep issue, but I can offer what can be done to change it. So, as always, get out your pens and notepads, or whatever people take notes with, and just think about what I'm saying. But again, I want to say, this is not to hurt anybody. Yeah, some feelings are going to be hurt, but that's not the intention. The intention is just to realistically deal with an issue. And unfortunately, if people realistically going to deal with something, anything, it don't even have to be about Amazon women or shadow men. People have to realistically deal with who they are, what they might be facing, what's out here. We can't sugarcoat it. We've been sugarcoating it enough. And I'm going to make this abundantly clear. When the reason I get into this is for the children. Because this affects the children. And then when they grow up, it's going to affect their children. The things we do now, the steps we take to heal issues now, will either make the future a great place or a bad place. So all I would ask is, yeah, you might feel hurt by something I say. Hey, look, it's better that little bit of pain, and I'm gonna say it. It might be, well, you know what? I ain't gonna say just a little bit of pain. It might cause a lot of pain, but think about the social landscape now. Think about children who have dysfunctional parents. Think about how many young men and increasingly young women are sitting in prison cells. Think about how many people are afraid to walk down the streets in their own neighborhood. So if we really going to address these issues, hey, we got to address every aspect of it. And the Amazon woman and the shadow man are a big part of it. So let's go deep to start off with.